What's up, everyone? It's your boy Infrared. Welcome to the Scott Report, as today I bring you a manga review of Bleach Chapter 667. We know how Bleach goes. It's probably going to be a really quick review because Bleach tends to get to the point. Kubo likes to use a lot of splash pages, so when there's a big battle in Bleach, or there's a battle at all, that usually takes up a majority of the chapter. It feels like it only takes 2 or 3 minutes to read it. Even though they do give you some exposition and some story and some explaining every now and then, that's usually only 1 page and the rest of it is just battle. And battle they did in this chapter, as we're dropped right back into the battle of the Miracle, Kenpachi, Byakuya, and Hisugaya in this one, picking up right where we left off last week with Zaraki coming in, cutting off the Miracle's hand, and this is pretty much where we pick up on this chapter as well. There's a brief appearance by Ikkaku and Yumachika just to pretty much say what is the captain doing here, because last time we saw Zaraki, he pretty much got wrecked by the hand of the Soul King back when he was fighting against Mayuri, who is a character I miss. We need to get the mad scientist back in here. We need to get back to Urahara and find out what happened to him. Let's get the smart characters back in Bleach, because I don't know, it just feels like as of late Zaraki has just been a brute who just slash. That's all he ever does. That's his answer to everything. I just feel like it was more to him than that, and now it just seems like that is all he is. I mean, coming into this chapter again, we pick up with the battle with the Miracle and his hand being gone. And we get a little bit of insight about the Miracle's ability in this chapter. Throw aside the joking that Hisugaya and Byakuya is doing right now, because it's just so out of character for them right now that I don't even want to acknowledge it. I mean, they're still making the short jokes. I don't even remember what it is right now. It was just so out of character and so needless for them to still be joking about Hisugaya's height right now. But as Zaraki's making this slash fest against the Miracle right now, he's actually stopped by Hisugaya, who blocks one of Zaraki's slashes. And as he chews him out to say, "What the hell are you doing? Get out of my way," Hisugaya, as well as the Miracle, explains that Miracle has the ability that every time one of his limbs is chopped off or he takes damage, he not only absorbs the strength, but he gets bigger. He's to the point now where he takes up pretty much all the Soul Society, and Hisugaya pretty much says if he decides to fall right now, the entire city would be crushed, and it would be all your fault because you're just slashing him like an idiot. So, with that being said, Zaraki, he still comes after the Miracle. He's still slashing at the Miracle like a madman. Pretty much he's wondering why he can't hurt the Miracle, or how come his slashes aren't doing any effect, but that's all he's doing. He's not having any strategy to it. You just learn that if you slash him, he's just going to regenerate and come back stronger. So I'm not getting what the strategy is here, unless he's just going to win with straight up brute strength. And I really do think that's where it's heading right now, because as he continues to slash at the Miracle is just pretty much bouncing him off. We do get a little bit of badass from Zaraki at this point, because the Miracle's at the point where he tries to stomp on Zaraki, and Zaraki just picks up his foot, pushes him over. That pisses off the Miracle even more, because he's wondering how somebody so small at this point can have so much strength to topple him over. So he kind of respects Zaraki at this point, so he has kind of like a Arabic type of sword that he says, you know what, I'm gonna use this sword on you and take you out because I have that much honor for you. So he's coming as Zaraki. He makes a slash at Zaraki. Zaraki slashes back at him, and the Miracle's sword is cracked because not only did he slash against Zaraki's sword, Zaraki's now using his Shinkai. We haven't seen his Shinkai in a while. I think the last time we saw his Shinkai was back when he was fighting against the 3 girls, the 3 girl Stern Raiders at the time. And he does have a badass saying, is drink no Zaraki. So he calls out his Shikai right there. Hisugaya and Byakuya, they never seen this. I mean, we've seen it before, but I don't think anybody else was around to know that Zaraki has finally gotten to the point where he has a Shikai. So we still got his Bankai coming too, which is pretty exciting. But we get a little bit of talk between Hisugaya and Byakuya on this, saying so all this time that bullshit that they were pretty much peddling about him and his sword always being in his Shikai form was wrong. Again, we found this out over a year ago, but now we're seeing everybody else just finding out about it. So now that Zaraki has his Shikai out, the battle against the Miracle is going to continue now with him having a bigger sword for him to just slash mindlessly with. And hopefully we'll get his Bankai. I mean, I kind of don't want to see his Bankai, but I still want Bleach to kind of wrap up at this point. So I don't think there's anything left for him to do but have a Bankai at this point. And hopefully it's badass and kind of redeem the character, because I feel like Zaraki's being let down now. I mean, he used to be one of my favorite characters. Now he just made him, the last 3 battles I think he's been in, now he just seems like old. So it was no One Piece this week, so I'm covering this. I'll probably continue to cover Bleach for you guys just so I can keep some content up. And I still respect the series. It's just losing a lot of steam right now. But again, mostly if it was a One Piece chapter this week, I probably wouldn't have covered it. And I apologize for that, because just like I said about DB Super in my video earlier this week, I don't want to come off as I'm just ranting on the chapter. I do want to let you guys know what's going on in the chapter. I want to give my analysis of it, and I want to tell you what I think, what I see coming ahead. But Bleach is just so cookie cutter right now that you can't really expect anything but what to expect. And after the end of the day, Ichigo is going to win. And he's mixed with so many different things right now that I can't even keep track. But that was a chapter in a nutshell. I know I was rambling a little bit at the end there, but I told you, it's like to the point now where I can't really do anything but rant at Bleach, especially after giving us so much hope that Urahara was just about to beast out, and he just got shat on like always in Bleach. So unless you're Ichigo, you're pretty much not going to go anywhere. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about this. Do you think we'll see Zaraki's Bankai? Is he just going to one-hit the Miracle, or are we actually going to get a battle? Are you like me and you're wondering where Ichigo is right now? I'm kind of going, where's Ichigo at this point? I would like to see him and his new Bankai at some point. I would like to get to the Soul King, but most importantly, I want to get back to Urahara. Let me know what you think about that as well. And also stay tuned, as I will be bringing you the review of Erased episode 12, which is the finale. So I'll have that coming for you guys as well, so stay tuned. If you liked anything in the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and go ahead and let me know in the comments what you thought about this chapter. And of course, if you liked anything you heard here and you want more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well, as I'll always have something for you and keep things updated. So that is it for the Scout Report. It's your boy Infrared signing out. See you soon.